I welcome everyone to this wonderful webinar part 2 for educators. The essence of this part of the webinar is strictly for us to explain how the grading template works and how to explain the concept behind it. So like you have it here, this grading template is free for everyone that participated in the free webinar in April, and like we have here too, it is worthy of note that it is not our main simple school grading and result app, but you are free to share this. To get our main app, you can update now. There's 50% off, and these are the wonderful things you benefit using our main app. And the coupon code is special 50. The promo will soon come to an end, so if you want to get the main application, you can log on to www.primeacademytech.com, or if you have this, just click here and you get it right away. Now this is a 3-tab template: home, database, and gradebook. This is the home page. Now let's go to the database. The database is just a table where you have the data of the students in your class according to the preference you want. Now you can see from my table here, I have the serial number here, name, admission number, class, club, gender, date of birth, house, height, weight, whatever you want to measure that you want to make appear on the student result sheet. The email, the picture. So just the same way that we input data, I have a formula here that auto generates the number, so I don't need to be typing the number. So what this does is, if this cell C4, if this cell is empty, this place will be empty. Otherwise it will subtract the previous row from the existing row from the previous row. So it's like it automatically imputes the numbers. And for instance, if I have an fair here, it will definitely do the same, because I've written the formula and I've copied it down such that it automatically updates. So you can fill the data with the student ID and the class and every other information as required. So this is just an ordinary table. The only formula you have here is this. This template is for you. You can learn more on how to do all those things. Good. On this part, we have the grading scale. How do we grade our children? So it depends on your grading style in your school. For this school and for this example, we have it as 0 to 49E, 50 to 59D. You can see that the lower and the upper limits are being tabulated here. And one more thing is that you start from the least to the greatest. Just arrange it accordingly to your grading scale. Alright, and this simple row, I have the list of the subjects. So for these templates can accommodate up to 10 subjects and 20 students. So that about the database. So the gradebook, how does it work? Let's click the tab and let's see how it works. Let's come to the beginning part of this sheet. Good. I've designed it in such a way that I've grouped the subjects per term orderly. Now you can see that the student's name automatically appears here. What I just did is, if you click in this cell, you'll see that I have, if the database C4, the database C4, that is if the cell C4 here, if it is empty, you just put empty. Otherwise, we put the data in C4. That means this data that you have here will automatically appear here. This is just called cell linking. Cell linking. Another way of doing it is just type equal to sign. Just type equal to sign there, and you go to the cell you want to link, and you click the cell, and that's all. It automatically puts the name there for you. Then I've grouped the tests accordingly, and the scores, that's the maximum score for each one of them. Like the examples I have here, I have data for 4 children here. If I do the same here, let's say this boy has 4 here, I mean 10 here, and this second test maybe 10 too, very brilliant, and this one 27. Look at what I have. You've entered a number greater than the total for this test. You can see that my number is greater than total, so it is designed in such a way to check for this kind of errors, so you always be on point. 20 and 55. You can see as I'm typing the scores, the total, the percentage, the grade, and the position is updating automatically. So for the total, let me go to the beginning. For the total, what I've just done is sum of this table from test 1 down to exam. This is just the sum function. Don't forget to start any formula in Excel, just put equal to sum. But what I just put in front here is if the sum is 0, I want it to put, if the sum is 0, I want it to put nothing. When you have these two quotation, it means nothing, so that I won't be having 0, 0, 0, 0, zeros. So, and otherwise just put the sum. And here what I've just done is I've divided the sum, that is the total, by the sum of all the tests. Then I format this cell to percentage. Then the grade, like the way from the database I've inputted the grade and the scores for the grade. So all I just did was to use index and match function to index this value and match it to the respective letter grade here to give me the right grade for the score. And the position, the formula I've used is rank. Rank arrange in rank function is set to arrange numbers in order in which you define. So what I just did is I've ranked with this percentage cell, if you can see. So what I did was, if the cell is empty, if the percentage cell is empty, put empty, that is put nothing. Otherwise rank from the beginning of this column to the end. That's why you have this 1 and 4, 5 and stuff like that, showing the position of the students. And this table is, this column is just for comments. We'll find out that this comment will appear on the result sheet as we go on. Okay, I did the same thing for third term, exact same thing for second term and third term. And over here is the overall section. What I've just done is the total for each subject, first term, second term, third, and this one is the average of the 3 terms. That's what I've done for this. Okay, this part is for English. If you scroll down, you see the other subjects, and below I have done the average for each test, the average percentage, the minimum mark, maximum, median, and the standard deviation, just to give an overall analysis. and this is the class average. Class average is gotten from the function called average. So just find the average of the percentage column. You'll get this. Then same way, you just match and index the letter grade. So if you scroll down, you see the other subjects tables right there. Okay, here I've put the total of each subject according to the inputs. Then this section average is just an average of the 3 terms. And if you scroll down towards the right, like I said, this is for just 10 subjects. Scroll towards the right, you have first time analysis, which sums up all the first time scores, all the first time percentage, the first time grade for all the subjects put together, and the position for that time. The same thing here, while the session cumulative average talks about the cumulative average for the 3 terms. So for third term, what we'll have is the cumulative of these 3 terms. And if I scroll again, I have the comment section, where there is section for class teacher to input comments after the term for each student, and also the head of school for first term, second, and third. Now, this is the beautiful part. On this portion, I've designed a simple report sheet outlook. Here you can just input put your school name, address, website, Gmail, or whatever details of your school here. I have linked all the data using VLOOKUP for each student in the class, such that if I click in this name box and I click this drop down arrow, you will find out that all the names of the children are here. If I click for student 2, all the data for student 2 comes up, including the picture. All these are done with VLOOKUP. You can just play with it when you get this template. It's just a simple VLOOKUP to draw all this data. While this is the total mark obtained for this term. And if I change the term, so I can change the name and the term here. If I change the term, the data will change accordingly to put in the second term grade. Alright, these are the subjects. I've linked the subject to the 10 subjects we imputed on the database using just the link, as I said. Then I've put the total obtainable mark, and the mark for each child comes up automatically using the VLOOKUP too. And this is the portion where the scores come up here. The subject teachers come up here, while this does the total and the term percentage and the grade. This portion is for affective trait analysis. If apart from the cognitive, you want to test some other skills, just list them here and type the corresponding value. It will automatically change to this tick sign for you. And coming down, I've made a graphical analysis of the grade, which will update automatically when you select any child's name. You can see that I don't really have data for Anyofeso, and the graph will show nothing. So the class teacher comments comes here, the head of school comments comes here, and here you can just update your total number of times school opened, Let's say if it is 125, type 120. So all you need is type in the number of times the student is present. Let's say 115, and this calculates automatically, and you have this percentage here. So that's basically how this works. You can always change this date to any date of your choice. So this is a wonderful template you can work with that will take stress off you in terms of grading and generating report sheets for your students. But to a large extent, this is not automated. You still have to be imputing one after the other for each child, especially this part of the result. So from here, if you want to print this, just go to File and Print normally the way you will print an Excel sheet. So if you want a full automated application, user-friendly, similar to this, I would suggest you download this on the website. The promo is on, 50% is off, especially for anyone that attended the webinar, or if you have privy to this video. So these are some of the fantastic things you will get from that. The subjects is 15 per class, and you have a maximum of 30 students per class. It's multi-user, fully automated, auto-sync the affective and psychomotor skills, so you don't need to be typing for each child. It syncs automatically, and there is an attendance part where that one calculates automatically. It syncs to, and a whole lot. So get it now. Click this button, you go to the website and get it. Don't forget, at the checkout the coupon code is special 50. Don't tell anyone. Okay, tell them the promo is on. Thank you very much. I implore you to share. Feel free to share and find out more of the products we have on our site, and see you in the next webinar. Thank you very much. My name remains Benga Ayanfe. Have a lovely day.